O'Shea, I really and truly hope you're watching this because I'm gonna be honest, I love your content. I'm not gonna lie. You crack me up like nobody's tomorrow. And then recently, I'm not sure if you heard Kanye West's new song. Your name is in Kanye West's new song. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, O'Shea made it, O'Shea made it. But this message, I have to get this message off my heart, and it's because of love. I have to get this message off my heart because I can see where the community is going, and I actually want to bring people together again. But I'm going to be honest with you, O'Shea. I'm saying this out of love, but I really and truly think you are doing a disservice to the people who watch you. Now, before you disagree, just hear me out, right? Now, I'm going to put different studies and different statistics showing that, unfortunately, the incel rate is growing. Men's virginity is growing. They said 1/3 of men under 30 are not having sex. We already talked about, you know what, I'm going to also put that in the statistics. Just take a look at it. So with that being said, more and more and more women are dropping out the dating pool like flies. Let's use Tinder as an example. So now these days, statistically speaking, 1 out of every 2 relationships form online. So we all know Tinder is a very popular dating site, right? However, when you look up the demographics of gender in Tinder is 80% males and only 20% women. 80 men, 20% women. And OkCupid and other dating sites are literally not too far trailing behind Tinder's dating trends. What y'all don't understand, and it's funny, I was recently having a YouTube comment conversation with a young man who was banned off Tinder. So I'm actually gonna play our conversation, and it's like the jokes literally write themselves, I swear. So it started off pretty much about like, I was asking like, why do men have to like when they see a beautiful woman, why they just can't, just look at the beautiful woman, keep it moving. I was like, why do they? So anyway, so I was like, why do y'all have to literally make sounds like an animal, like a literal animal? I said, it's almost as if looking at a beautiful woman turns y'all into a legit animal, right? Then he goes, because we are sharks in the dating pool. And that's literally exactly what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Y'all literally view women as prey. I don't want to be, and the whole thing, the prey is to get us in a bed. You understand? I do not want to be looked at like prey. You understand what I'm saying? I want a man to actually want to genuinely want to get to know me. And that's what y'all not understand. So I said to him, that's exactly why women have left the dating market in droves. You have literally proved my point, and I thank you so much for it, right? So he goes, dang, when did they leave the dating market? I still have younger chicks approaching me all the time. I'm 46 and this 18-year-old followed me 5 hours and into all of this nonsense or whatever. So then I said, so I'm going to skip a little bit, whatever. So then I said pretty much, hold on. Here we go. This is where it gets good, right? So then I said, now I understand why you're so upset, because the wall is around the corner. So I was like, so look, Tinder consists of 21.9% women and 78.1% men. I said, do you see it now? So he's lying. He's talking about he has a wife and 2 girlfriends. He's the man. He's dating women. Also, it's about to get good. You ready? So he goes, I'm banned on Tinder. But when I was on it, I was getting a lot of snow bunnies in my inbox and lots of hookups with them. Because that's all they fucking want to do is hook up. They just want to sleep with you, ladies. That's why keep your legs closed for real. I'm telling you, they just want a notch under their belts. That's it. Mind you, this is a 46-year-old man, almost fucking 50. As a 40-something-year-old man, I was doing pretty good getting snow bunnies in their 30s and 20s. It's been a while since I had an 18 or 19-year-old snow bunny, but that's why I'm in the gym now. So at least he knows. So he's in the gym, right? Here we go, right? I'm going to just skip it. So I said, you will be the type of guy to get banned on Tinder. I swear the jokes write themselves. I said, how did you get banned? How many women did you have to harass for that to occur? Okay, and then he goes, so I was like, how many women do you have to harass? He goes, that's true, but I'm not here hurting for sex. Wait, see, that's how, did I say that? People tell on themselves. You just have to listen. He just projected. I didn't say anything about him hurting for sex. Clearly he is. He's hurting for sex so much that he harassed these fucking women on a dating site and it got him kicked off because of the harassment, right? He goes, nor am I alone. When I get off work, I'm going to play with one of my girls. So I said, you didn't answer the question. How did you get banned from Tinder, sir? So he goes, I only use Pay for Premium Plus for this app because there's so many young sisters to choose from. So he got to pay for the premium version. He's hurting for sex, y'all. Y'all see this? So he goes, Facebook is too over. I met an 18-year-old girl named Veronica. They just want to sleep with. I don't get it. And then we just open our fucking legs. Anyways, Facebook is too overwhelming. Too many notifications. Too much to keep up at work. I meet few younger chicks on Facebook. China's 19 and Tamara's 23. Tamara's slim with natural hair. She got that good. I hope she's not pregnant. Man, see? They just want to knock you up and impregnate you, girl. So he's still talking about all these chicks. And I said, so then, hold on. I got one app I pay premium because it has the nice looking young sisters on there. But the endless swipes gets things on my nerves. I have 4 apps I use. Look at all of these apps they gotta use to get vagina. Oh, I once the swipes, it stopped shut me down to the mall. Then I check my inbox and find out which of y'all matches we become homie, love, or friends, or just hookups. I said, you don't get banned from Tinder for not paying for the premium version because that app is free. The same way if you paid for YouTube's premium version, they aren't going to. Now, what I want you to realize, O'Shea, let's be honest. I'm going to keep it real. Let's keep it real together because I'm here for love, right? Before O'Shea, before you became this YouTube sensation, let's keep it real, the extremely overweight version of yourself and the old version of yourself. Let's be honest, you wasn't able to get as much attention from the ladies. Let's keep it real. It was harder for you to get a woman in your old O'Shea than it is in your new O'Shea, right? So I'm not going to even front. I noticed you've been working out. I even was like, okay, arms. Okay, O'Shea. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like now that you took a step back, you focused on yourself, you're going to the gym and it shows. Because even I've been looking, I'm like, okay, I see you, O'Shea. You understand what I'm saying? So you definitely are looking much better. You can even tell your inner is reflecting your outer, because in your beginning stages of videos, you could tell it's just completely different. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, right, let's keep it honest. You understand what I'm saying? Like, women, no one, forget women nor men, but it's actually, we won't prefer more, because think about it, right? No one prefers, let's keep it real. No one prefers the big person. Yes, we may settle for the big person if he treats us right, and vice versa. Men may settle for the big person if they treat them right. However, y'all have to understand that as a female, we want a man to be able to protect us. And if you are some fat slob, you can't protect us. You understand what I'm saying? It is what it is. So I feel like you're pandering to your men. Instead of I feel like the message should be, look at me from an O'Shea perspective. Like, when I was, fat, sloppy, lacked confidence, didn't have my shit together, women were not checking for me. Now look at me, look at my arms, I'm getting sexy, all of the stuff like that, I made something of myself. Now women are checking for me. You have to understand that, O'Shea, I want you to be an example, because men are not doing anything but complaining. They're not doing anything to better themselves. To be honest, a lot of men don't even go to the gym. Let's keep it real. They rather just complain. You understand what I'm saying? To be perfectly honest, I wish men, especially black men, will understand that in order to get a woman, a modern day woman, you just have to be nice. That's it. And it's like, this is what y'all don't understand. And I'm getting emotional about it, because it's so easy, right? This is literally the first time in history under the patriarchy in which all a man had to do is be a good person. You understand what I'm saying? Because think about it. In the past, a man the only thing he had to do was have his finances together. And because on purpose they locked women out as far as the economic standpoint, until 1974, women were not allowed to get a bank account without a husband. Women were not allowed to buy a house without a husband. You understand? A lot of things. Remember the days when women weren't even allowed to go to school? Remember those days? So I'm O'Shea, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm starting a new movement, the new passport sis, because I'm in Mexico. I moved to Mexico a couple days ago, because I'm gonna be honest, I was tired of being treated. I don't want a man. I'm gonna be honest. Lord knows I mean that. You understand? But I'm saying, for the men who want women, because think about it, only in the black male community that fake macho, I gotta have no emotion. See, people are so nosy. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest, black men have no, as a whole, I'm just being honest, as a whole, have no emotional maturity. You understand what I'm saying? So when you do date a black man, you have to have the burden of both the emotional on your I know what I'm trying to say. Just stick with me. So pretty much, at the end of the day, I'm gonna input the color wheel of emotions. As humans, these are all the emotions that we are supposed to have, right? But unfortunately, the black man, he's only allowed two emotions. That's anger and nonchalant. I don't care. Everything is I don't care. So you understand what I'm saying? And I want to do a video on this, because black men pressure other black men to feel no emotion. And that's the thing that kills me. It's y'all pressure each other to be brick walls. Can y'all please stop doing that? I really want to put an example, probably not this video, but I'm gonna briefly talk about it, right? So what's this MTR, mediocre tutorials and reviews? Y'all know exactly who I'm talking about, right? So make a long story, MTR did a review on a woman who was drugging men and stealing from them, right? So the man finally was able to confront the woman who stole from her, right? So he's calm the whole practically he's calm to me the whole time. Don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? He has like a slight disdain because at the end of the day, the woman who's right in front of him just drugged him and robbed him of all his stuff, phones, laptops, money, a plethora of things, right? So one instance, he raises his voice. He didn't even like start screaming crazy. He did curse and all the. One instance, he started getting a little, agitated. And here's MCR. You see these feminine men, blah blah. I'm like, what? So at the end of the day, so I'm guessing because he's a man, he's not allowed to show any type of other emotions. Why are y'all like this? It's okay to have emotions, black men. It's okay. Because to be honest, that's one of the reasons why I'm done here. Just keeping it real. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, women, we're emotional creatures. And I'm going to be honest, I'm very in tune with my emotions. You know what I'm saying? Call me Mother Nature. I'm one of those, So I feel like dating a black man is almost like dating a brick wall, but the brick wall gets angry. Now listen, so I'm sorry if I'm going on a tangent. I'm not even trying to make this like a funny thing, and I'm not even trying to get anybody triggered. I just want us to do better as a whole because I really want to see us together. You understand what I'm saying? As a black man, all you have to do, have your finances in order. That don't mean be rich. You understand what I'm saying? Be able to take care of yourself. That's all we are asking. Do not try to come and be a burden on me. I work this hard. I have my degree. I have all of the stuff that I have, you know what I'm saying? Because of my hard work. Don't become a burden. You understand what I'm saying? Have your own finances straight. Have your own, you understand what I'm saying? Because that's another thing, I'm realizing that because I've noticed that when it comes to irresponsibility of funds, you understand what I'm saying? Be responsible with your funds, black men. You understand what I'm saying? Have 5 different accounts. You understand what I'm saying? Have some for long-term savings. Save 20% of your money for long-term savings. Save 10% of your money for fun. Don't, as soon as you get paid, go to the bar, pop bottles and all this other stupid stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Save 10% of your money for fun. You understand? Save 50% of your money for necessities. That's like your rent, your food. So 50%, okay? So now we have 10, 20, 50. That's 70%. You understand? Save 10% for education. That is the problem with today. See, I make sure I keep learning. I keep learning all over and over. I'm actually enrolled in a course right now. To be honest, I'm always enrolled at a course. To be honest, link below. Udemy is a great platform that you can learn. And they have a plethora of free courses. No, this is not sponsored, but I have learned a plethora of things from Udemy. I'm a lifelong learner. I'm always want to learn. You understand? So save 10% of your money for learning and knowledge, because knowledge, guess what that does? It brings you more money in your pocket. Okay? So black men, start being more responsible with your funds. I don't care if you have only $20 to your name. You divided it up in the categories that we discussed. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be honest, it seems like every black man that I know, listen, he blows his money. That's what it seems to be that way. And he doesn't have any savings, any money in the bank, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be honest, I have more money than any black in the bank than any black man I've ever came across. And I'm not saying this to brag. I'm just saying this because I just want to put it in more perspective, okay? Be loving and kind. You understand what I'm saying? It's so weird. Like, I realized in this red pill manosphere. So I listened to the comments and stuff, and I remember it was one time I was watching something, and then the gentleman was saying like, oh yeah, and I opened the door for her, blah blah blah, and everyone was like, oh my god, you a simp, you held the door for a woman, you a simp. You understand what I'm saying? So in this red pill community, it's all, I personally feel like y'all encourage other men to treat women poorly. You understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you have the 80% and you have the 20%. Now, the top 20% are the six-figure earners. They have the nice bodies. They are 6 feet and up, because even Google the facts. Statistics say that most CEOs of the 500 Fortune companies are 6 feet and up. So this is the top 20% of men. Most men are not in the top 20%. So what do you have to do to get a woman? You have to be kind. You have to be compassionate. You have to be caring. You have to be empathetic. You understand what I'm saying? See, the thing is, the manosphere and the red pill, y'all do a lot of complaining, but y'all never want to get to the bottom of the reason why. So, for example, 90% of women who have degrees are the ones who initiate divorce from their husbands. But nobody is saying why. When you go into these spaces, the story is literally the same over and over and over. And it's literally every woman's story is the same. You understand what I'm saying? Either one, she's a married single mom. Look up married single mother. Look up married single moms. Gentlemen, please. So it's like, most of these women are saying, not only do I have to do all of the work, I also now have on a burden. Because let me give you a perfect example, right? This one gentleman who he's extremely sexy. You understand what I'm saying? Very good looking to me. He's a teacher, master's degree. He makes about like $75K a year. I know because I do taxes. So I used to do his taxes or whatever the case may be. And I'm going to be honest, had he had a whole completely different personality, that would have been a man that I would have wanted to support and love and just literally for the rest of my life. You understand? But let's talk about this man, right? Let's talk about that average man, right? The average man is not a neat freak. This man in particular was very messy. Most men are very messy. Let's keep it real. There's messiness levels, right? But most men are messy, right? And most women are clean. Yes, there's always the outlier. There's always an outlier. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, I have been by a landslide, more clean women's houses than clean men's houses. So let's go back to him, right? So with that being said, so mind you, this man has no emotions. He's literally a brick fucking wall, just like most black men, right? So I spent the weekend at his house, and to be honest, I cleaned his room and I cleaned the kitchen and all this other stuff, right? So then as I'm doing this, I'm looking at how messy this guy is. So I'm like, not only is he a brick wall, no emotion, so he would not be able to satisfy me emotionally whatsoever. Mind you, I have my own money, so I don't need no man to provide for me. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's like, back to what I was saying. So think about it. So the average man is a messy man, right? So I'm clean. So here I go. You don't give me any emotional support. And now we have children, right? So not only do I have to clean up after the children, I also have to clean up after you. So did my job become harder or did my job become easier? Because remember, you have no emotions. You understand what I'm saying? When you get home from work, you want to watch TV, you don't even want to talk. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, So you don't have any emotions, and now I have to clean up after you. You understand? So that's two burdens I could keep going. You understand what I'm saying? So let's go with the cooking. For the most part, women do most of the cooking. So now I have to cook for kids, and now I have a whole additional mouth I have to prepare for, and now a whole additional mouth I have to clean after it. I have to clean after the dishes and those other stuff. You understand? So the moral of the story is all these women are divorcing men because they're alone anyway. So they might as well be alone. And that's what I'm trying to get you men to understand. Men, if you want a good woman, you help her, you support her. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even want to say this because I don't think you could get love from a man. The only place you can find love from is within yourself and through children. But we could save that for another video, you know. But at the end of the day, it's like the reason why, if you go into why, like, all of these women, go on YouTube. There's so many stories, literally. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play some. I have to. So Romy goes, so what? I got married, and it wasn't all that it's cracked up to be. I have no interest in doing it again. You men need to get real. Marriage is a way better for you than it ever was for women. Women today have other options. Yo, BF Tiff said, I am Belizean. And let me tell you, I remember growing up and seeing the women just really overextend themselves to the point they neglected their own well-being. So many women have had missing teeth, look older than they are, feet awful, hell, and I'm sorry to say, but there is a Belgian beer commercial that shows the women, quote unquote, happily cooking amongst a hot flame while the men and their friends get to have fun. The whole point of that is just like, y'all don't see, and that's the thing about average 50, 60-year-old woman in America, white, black, whatever. She's fat and she extremely tired. So I don't understand. Sabrina said, I don't understand how men don't realize we look at them as man-child and most refuse to change this view of them. Happily divorced and with a non-black man that treats me like a human. It's a beautiful thing. I'm a black gay male and I agree. I grew up with married parents and my father was the worst man I ever met. I don't know why my mother even stayed. Well, it was because she had 5 children. She was the definition of a married single mother. Okay, Melissa M said, I wish this information had been available when I was young and eager to get married. Once the ring was on, the guy who had been my boyfriend really turned into a slave driver. At least I got my beautiful daughter out of it, but it is life. It is so much easier since he left. Okay, this one's a little long. As a divorced woman and mother of 2 adults, I laugh when males ask me why I've chosen not to have a relationships with men for the rest of my life. I raised the 2 people I gave birth to, and I have no interest in sharing my space with a male that isn't a cat ever again. I have no real stresses in my life, and I'm taking care of myself and my felines only. They are much less messy and annoying than a human male. I don't have to nag them to do basic things. They at least cover up their leavings in a litter box. Marriage is overrated. This video in particular was about how he lost a good woman because of him, right? And the funny thing is, if you listen to the video, look at El Hut. Says he said nothing about her personal qualities or how she lifts him up in his evolution. The only things that came to his mind about why he missed her were things that she did for him. Sounds like he still doesn't really see her worth. Then M. Johnson goes, that's how most men see women, as sadly That's how mine seen me. I was his maid, and when I cleaned up behind him, he would say thanks, but made a big mess again and got mad at me for asking him to clean up his mess. I was a nagging wife at that point. I didn't argue. I cleaned my way right out. Now he wants me back, but too late. Exactly my point, and it's just like I'm trying to get y'all men to understand that y'all wanted to go back to the times in which a woman needed you financially, like in which she depended on you financially. But then y'all say y'all don't want a gold digger. I'm confused. If you do not want a gold digger, work on your personality. Take a communications class. You understand what I'm saying? Work on yourself. Get in tune with your feminine energy, because we all have feminine and masculine characteristics and traits about us. You understand what I'm saying? It's not, listen, feminine energy is creativity. Do you understand? Creativity is one of the strong. See, y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Men, if you listen, I hope you don't want a woman who needs you strictly for your money. And if you are one of those men who actually want a woman because she loves and she cares for you, you have to give her a reason. You have to be lovable for her to love you. Don't you understand? Oh my God. You know, I feel like, especially like in the black male community, like it's all about, especially dates. When I've dated black men, literally the date is not really about trying to get to know me. It's about how can I trick this woman into getting her into my bed tonight. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, why? Wake up, men. Wake up, red pill. Wake up, manosphere. Because I don't know if you are noticing, but there's a huge celibacy movement. And I'm telling you, there are, sorry, there's a bug. And I'm telling you, us women, including myself, we are closing our legs and we are locking the key. So if you want to have access to a woman, work on yourself. O'Shea, you are the perfect example. Stop pandering to your audience. Make the message about working on yourself. Y'all so busy focusing on these fake black women who practically don't exist. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, like that super hood, ratchet black woman, I don't know. I never met anybody. I'm from New York City. That personality does not exist there. You understand? I think that's like a down south thing, you know? So none of the women who I know are anything like that. And I mean, literally, the only time I see like a really ratchet woman or a woman with gold teeth in her mouth, like I've never seen that in real life. Only on social media or television. You understand what I'm saying? So don't sit here and this one woman that's so ratchet and you just push the narrative of this ratchet woman. But we could just, let's look on YouTube as a whole right now. You got Yanni. You got Berg and Bougie. You got all of these beautiful women who, and then try to name ghetto ratchet women. Like, I literally cannot. Because those women, yes, they exist. But it's a tiny small population. We know, let's keep it real. See, this is the part, I feel like a lot of us don't want to be honest. But we know that women as a whole, we literally just want to settle down and have a family as a whole. Men as a whole want to do the opposite. This is what the whole alpha strategies and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
I simply lie and I say, tomorrow's my birthday or yesterday was my birthday. You don't want to say today's your birthday because you don't want to look like a loser that's hanging out with a girl and ain't got no friends celebrating your birthday on the first date. So you want to say, I celebrated my birthday yesterday. Yesterday was my birthday. And so my friends took me out and had a good time or whatever. And the girl was like, oh, well, let me buy you a round of drinks for your birthday. It ain't got to be your birthday. Now, these are pure alpha male strategies. What's an alpha male? Alpha males are men that generally don't want to settle down, who are generally just trying to screw as many chicks. So this is not beta male strategies. So if you're a guy who's looking for a relationship, if
You see how he says that? Look how he describes what an alpha man
it'll be your
is.
birthday. Now, these are pure alpha male strategies. What's an alpha male? Alpha males are men that generally don't want to settle down, who are generally just trying to screw as many chicks. So this is not beta male strategies. So if you're a guy who's looking for a relationship, if a woman found out you lied about your birthday on the first date, she's probably gonna get turned off because she ain't gonna trust nothing you see. Ain't no girl I'm dealing with gonna be around 3 months, 4 months. I'm gonna been probably had by 8, 9, 10 more women by then. So I'm not concerned with that or her finding out the truth that it wasn't my birthday because I already know I'm not gonna keep her around no way. 3, 4 fucks and I'm out. The only way I keep her around is she's real freaky and she like to do threesomes and all that type of shit. But other than that, about 4 fucks I'm done with. Next. So, and that's why I named the channel, guys, Alpha Male Strategy. These are not beta male strategies. So if you're looking for a wife, go watch Corey Rain. He teaches relationship advice. I'm teaching guys who just want to put notches in their belt. And you don't
that's
gotta
alpha?
like that, but
Y'all are
that's
weird.
the audience I'm targeting. And so if you're a guy that's doing that, obviously, a girl ain't gonna be around long enough to know what's your birthday or whatever. So I always say that gets her to buy me around, invest. Now let me tell you why it's good, guys, to get her to make an investment. It draws an attachment.
He said to himself, men, the alpha thing to do is to get notches under your belt and sleep with everybody and sleep with as many women as you can. Lie, manipulate. He said, lie that say it's your birthday so she could buy you a drink. Lie and say your rim and your car is out of commission so she could come closer to your house so you can have so it'll be easier for you to have sex with her. You know what I'm saying? So the black men, y'all have to correct yourselves, correct each other, because what y'all are doing is y'all are creating monsters. All of these women who, like for example, there was this one girl yesterday, whatever. She was saying pretty much in a comment that the reason why she is a gold digger is because she tried to love. She tried to love men. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm sure men who was watching Alpha Male Strategies came to her and just treated her like a wang in the bang and disappeared and ghosted. Wang bang. You could wang bang and ghost somebody but so many times. You know, I'm sorry, I'm getting big. So I'm gonna have to end this video. But listen, the moral of the story is, men, if you want a good woman, become a good person. That's it. I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. And please don't forget to spread love, kindness, namaste. Because remember, there's so much hate in this world. So try to make the world a better place. Heal the world. Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying when you care enough for the living. Make a better place for you and